Hi guys, it's Juliette. I am here in sunny Los Angeles and I am so excited because I'm going to a really special event tonight. So as some of you know, we partnered with AMC this month for the final episodes of Mad Men. And tonight I get to go to the premiere gala. So I did a whole 60s inspired look for you guys. I did a bouffant, I have my red dress on, I have a very sort of Brigitte Bardot meets Betty Draper look. So come along with me and let's get ready for the Mad Men premiere. Okay, so I've already done my hair for tonight. I'm doing this sort of Brigitte Bardot-esque bouffant. And if you want to find out how to do it, make sure you watch Rachel's video tutorial on our YouTube channel. First up, I'm going to apply SMASHBOX's Luminizing Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And this I'm going to apply all over my face just with my fingers. It really gives my skin a nice radiant glow and creates a really smooth base for the rest of my makeup. Now for my base makeup, I'm going to use Dr. Jart's Beauty Balm. This is their BB DIS-A-PORE. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take my beauty blender and just dab it in here and sort of bounce it onto my face. So I'm going to take the other end of my beauty blender and just get into those nooks and crannies to make sure I got everything covered. And this BB cream is really great because it really does reduce the appearance of pores and it sort of evens out your skin tone really smoothly. Since I know I'm going to be on the red carpet tonight and at an extra special event, I'm going to follow up with Benefit's Boing Concealer just in the areas that I think need a little extra coverage. And again, I'm just going to take my beauty blender and get into the areas that I think need a little bit extra coverage. And then I take the other side of my beauty blender and just sort of bounce it into the under eye area. Since I want to make sure that my makeup is really going to stay all night, I think powder is really important in this step. I'm just going to finish off my base makeup with a little bit of Laura Geller's Balance-N-Brighten foundation powder, and this is really just going to kind of seal everything in. This is a lot of coverage, but I know that since I'm going to a fancy event tonight, I want to make sure that everything is perfect and in place. So I'm just going to dust this all over my face, just kind of smoothing everything out and setting all of my base makeup. Now I'm going to prime my eyes so my eyeshadow has a smooth base, and I'm going to use JOUER's Eye Brightening Primer. And I like to use my ring finger to apply primer all over my eye. I just think I have a little bit more control when I do this. And now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. Contouring I love to do. I do a very subtle sort of contour every single day, but this one I'm going to do a little bit more intense, and I'm going to use a cream bronzer and a powder bronzer to achieve this look. First up, I'm starting with Miracle Skin Transformer's Tinted Sculpting Balm. And this is really great because you can just literally apply it with the stick. I'm going to follow the hollows of my cheek and just apply it in those areas first. Then I'm going to contour my nose a little bit and go along the jawline just very lightly. And I know I look a little crazy right now, but I promise it will look better once it's done. And then I'm going to blend everything in with a beauty blender, and I like using this one for bronzer, just sort of buffing it into my face and along the jawline. And then I'm just going to take the other side and buff it into my nose. Now to really amp up this look, I'm going to go in again, but with a powder bronzer, and this is really just going to give a nice even contour and really make my features stand out. And I'm using Laura Geller's Bronze-N-Brighten, and this is a great bronzer. It doesn't have any muddy or orange look to it. It's really flattering. And I'm using my Becca One Perfecting brush. This one is great for just about everything, but I love it for contouring because it's angled, so you can really get into those areas. And I'm just following the areas that I've already contoured and also going up into the forehead area just a little bit. And if you want to make a fish face, I think that helps too. So now I'm going to put on a little bit of blush, and I'm using Cargo's Water Resistant Blush in Los Cabos. And this is actually a sample that was included in one of the Mad Men inspired featured boxes this month. I'm going to smile to find the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm going to apply in a circular motion. Now I'm going to apply highlighter to the areas of my face that I really want to stand out. I'm going to take Stila's All Over Liquid Luminizer, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm going to use this baby little beauty blender to get into those sort of very particular areas. Go on the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to apply a little bit to my cheekbones. And I really love going all out with highlighter and contouring for special events like this. I'm also going to apply just a little bit to my Cupid's bow. This is probably my favorite place to highlight because it really makes your lips look nice and full. Now onto the eyes. I'm going to use SMASHBOX's Full Exposure palette, and I'm going to go for a sort of neutral, smoky, 60s-ish look, and I'm going to do a nice winged cat eye as well. So I'm going to start with a bone-colored shadow for the base of this look. and just apply it all over the eyelid. And then I'm gonna take a slightly darker color and I'm gonna apply this right into the crease of the eye, just going back and forth in a sort of windshield wiper motion. And we're just building definition in the eye area here. So starting with light and then going slightly darker each time. And for the darker colors, I really like to focus on the outer corner of the eye because I think it really makes your eyes look bigger. So now I'm gonna use a black eyeliner and just put it slightly above the natural crease of my eye. This is sort of gonna be a modern, slightly more subtle version of the Twiggy look. I'm just gonna take my eyeliner pencil and sort of gently go in right above my natural crease. It looks crazy now, but don't worry, we're gonna blend everything in and it's gonna look good. Now just using a fluffy eyeshadow brush, you're gonna blend that in. And my eyes tend to have a slight hood, so this really helps open them up. That contrast in the crease will really make the eye just seem a lot bigger. And then to even everything out, because you can see it's still slightly sloppy, I'm gonna go back in with that darker color into the crease again and just apply it right over that black eyeliner. Now that my eyeshadow is on, you can really see this look is all about the sort of light lid and the darker crease. This is very, very 60s, so I'm loving this look already, but now we're gonna go in with a winged eyeliner to sort of finish off the look. I'm gonna use SMASHBOX's Limitless Liquid Liner in Jet Black. To start on the wing, I always start from the outer corner of my eye, and I'm just gonna flick it up towards the end of my eyebrow right here, and I think it helps to really go slow in this part because, as you know, the wing is hard to achieve. So once my wing is sort of started, I'm then gonna start from that outer corner again, just draw a line across as close to the lash line as possible. And another very 60s thing about this look is really getting the liquid liner into that inner corner. I normally don't pull it down this far for an everyday liquid liner look, but this is that like graphic, very intense liquid liner look. So getting as close as you can into the inner corner. So the key to this look is really getting that flick to be nice and thin and making the actual liner on your lid like super dark and thick. So that same black eyeliner that I used for slightly above the crease area, I'm gonna go back into the lower lash line and sort of dot it on. And this is really gonna help smoke out the look a little bit. So I'm just drawing sort of like little dots starting from the outer corner. I'm not gonna go fully in, I'm just gonna do sort of the half bottom of my eye. And again, this will really help open up the eyes. It's not a straight line across, it's really just kind of like gently going in to get that look, and then we're gonna smudge it out. So then I'm just gonna take a fluffy shadow brush, really just get in there and smudge it out. And you can continue to buff just on both eyes to make sure that they're even. Now for mascara, I usually wear a lot of different mascaras at a time. For this look, I'm gonna use 2 of Benefit's mascaras and sort of make a cocktail out of it. I'm starting with Benefit's Roller Lash Mascara, and I'm gonna skip the eyelash curler for this because you really don't need it. So I'm just gonna start at the base of my eyelashes and wiggle up. Since I'm going to a fancy event tonight and I really want to make my eyes pop, I'm gonna add another layer of Benefit's They're Real mascara for just some added volume and major mega lashes. So again, just starting at the base, wiggling up, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And on this mascara wand, they have these sort of pointy tips at the end, which really helps get into the inner corners. I'm just gonna hold the wand vertically like this, just get into those teeny tiny lashes in the inner corner. And I'm gonna use this mascara on the bottom lashes as well. And I'm gonna go a little extra crazy on the bottom lashes to sort of give it that Twiggy sort of look. So now that my eye look is pretty much done, I'm just gonna go in with a gold mineral eyeshadow from Well People. And I'm just gonna take an eyeshadow brush and just dab a little bit in there and go in the inner corner of the eye to really make your eye sort of pop and stand out. And all you need for this look is really just a tiny bit. A little bit goes a long way here, and it's really just gonna make your eyes twinkle on the red carpet. So now we're gonna move on to eyebrows, and this will really just sort of frame the face and polish the look even more. And I'm gonna use IT Cosmetics Brow Pencil. This is a universal brow pencil, so it really works on any type of brow. And it has a spoolie end here, so I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up into the shape that I want. And I like to have a nice arch. My eyebrows naturally fall a little bit straight, so this will really help begin to shape them in the way that I want. And then just taking the other end, I'm just gonna use very soft strokes to start filling in, starting underneath my brow and then kind of going into that arch to really define it. And at the end of the brow here, I'm just gonna use longer, soft strokes to sort of lengthen the brow. So now that my brows are filled in with pencil, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Benefit's Gimme Brow, and this will really just make my eyebrows even more defined. This is a really bold look, so I tend to like bolder brows, but this is really great for if you're taking pictures, which I know I will be tonight. You just want your eyebrows to pop a little bit more. Gimme Brow is a tinted eyebrow gel, so it's gonna hold everything in place and also give a little bit more definition and fill in any of the sparse areas that I could have missed with a pencil. The last part of this look is the lips, and I'm gonna start with a primer from Make Cosmetics. This one is really matte, which is perfect for sort of holding the color that I'm gonna apply on top. So now I'm gonna use LAQA & Co.'s Sheer Lip Lube in Honeypot, which is a new color, and this color is actually featured in one of the Mad Men inspired boxes this month. So I'm just gonna start applying this all over my lips. So just taking the tip, I'm just gonna go back in and slightly overline the lips so my lips look even fuller. That's the makeup look for tonight. I know it's really intense, but I'm so excited to see it all come together. So now it's time to get dressed. Okay, so I got my red dress on, my makeup is on, my hair is all glammed up. I'm feeling very 60s, and I cannot wait to go to the premiere and see all of the stars on the red carpet and in real life. Thank you guys for joining me and getting ready with me for tonight's Mad Men premiere. I'm so excited to get on the red carpet. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.